Welcome back to the channel, guys. What's up, guys? Hello, and I hope everyone is doing great. Just woke up. Actually, I had to go for a quick breakfast ride, but did not get up because last night I got late. I don't regret that because last night we did something very important as well. We were into networking and stuff. My friends are already on the way for the breakfast ride. They could have waited for me. I mean, I called in the morning and they said we can wait for you if you can come, but then I was like, why to make them wait for another half an hour for me? So I asked them to leave. But I don't understand one thing. I don't know why, but I can't sleep beyond 7 o'clock in the morning these days. Doesn't matter what time I sleep in the night, whether it's 10 o'clock, whether it's 1 o'clock. See, for example, I slept at 1:45 last night. It was too late. Still, 7 o'clock bell ortad itla tongue money. And if I get up first, 3 different things I have to do. I make coffee for myself, tea for me and Pooja, and then baby milk for hamara baby Naisha. One more thing I would like to tell you guys, early in the morning, especially around 7 o'clock till 9 o'clock, before 9 o'clock, try to get some sunlight. The best part about this particular apartment, or if you stay in high rise, you get direct sun like this. And it's very important because you need vitamin D. Sunlight is the best source for that. From food also you can get it, but there is a good theory behind why sunlight ka vitamin D is better than food ka vitamin D. I faced a few problems in the last couple of months, 2 to 3 months. I mean, I don't put all that on the videos, but I had a dizzy feeling and I thought what's going on in my body. Got really scared, to be honest, because these days, because of a lot of exercises, workouts, the stressful lives we have, suddenly I take care of myself like really well. I do all that, health conscious and food conscious. I don't understand one thing here. I mean, if someone knows, tell me. My mic doesn't work when I connect it to Apple CarPlay wireless. Maybe I need to do some settings. Actually, this happened after the update of iOS 18, but it's so irritating. I mean, I wanted to vlog on my phone sometimes very quick. Only the video gets captured, but the audio, it doesn't get captured. Came here. I'm waiting for my friends. We're going to have some coffee and breakfast and then check out some interesting bikes. Yeah, I think Charan is getting the Ducati Street Fighter V4s, that too. I'll not be test riding it today, but yeah, he's here. Yeah, that's where there. పూర్తిగా మారిన మా రైడర్ చైతన్యం చూడండి. How is the ride?
బాగుండరా?
Good.
బండి చాలా బాగుంది.
Oh, you rode the Street Fighter V4. It is going to be
ప్యాంట్ మార్చుకోవాలి, తడిసిపోయింది.
ఏం మార్చుకోవాలి?
ప్యాంట్ మార్చుకోవాలి.
Hey. Who is this?
Reverse park చేస్తున్నాడు. Now you know who it is.
This is the thing about Charan. Everyone parks in this way. He'll park ulta. See, even Shiva is parking normally. This fellow will park ulta. అగో ఇప్పుడు మేము చెప్పాం కదా, అందుకు రివర్స్ చేస్తాడు. What's up, bro?
What's up? బాగా
కలవడానికే
బాగా పడుతున్నావు కదరా. అసలు ఇవన్నీ
I know, heard a lot about this machine. They were going gaga over it, but the only problem is heat. Ago already exhaust nadustundi.
అసలు లేకుండే నేను ఇంకా
అసలు లేకుండే అంటే హీట్ కా
స్పీడ్ వెళ్ళిపోతుంటే హీట్ లేదు.
Okay, yeah, but it should be moving at least 15-20 kilometers per hour. The moment it stops in traffic. నువ్వు నడిపావా?
నడిపి చూడు.
ఇది రైడింగ్ అంటే. You like the street fight? You like it? Much better than Diavel.
We talk after it turns off. Wait.
Yeah, too much of exhaust note. అది exhaust note కొన్ని bikes కి తెలుసా? 208 horsepower. Keep it for some more days, no? We'll ride it again. Hey, కనిపిస్తుంది నా ఫ్యాన్. అగో. The true riders. పొద్దున్నే లేచి రైడ్కి వెళ్ళారు.
ఫ్లైట్ దిగి మరి రైడ్కి వచ్చి
he went to Bangkok.
Guys, I have urgent work. I cannot come.
CEO పని చేస్తున్నారు. He went to dealer conference.
Like some of your
my favorites.
Yes.
That if you people can guess, let me know in the comments.
Yes.
But there is something very
upcoming Ducati.
Arey
Beep chera.
But we came in our beautiful BMW.
With your friends, I thought I will also.
Why didn't you come?
Mama didn't let me.
Oh, obviously, what will you do coming with us? We people sit and talk something. You'll not understand all that. Do you take me to your friends?
They'll not talk about food and Nastya.
We'll not talk about Frozen, Elsa. We don't talk all that. We talk about bikes. Will you talk about bikes, Nishu?
Yeah.
What bikes do you know? Tell me.
Enter bike.
Arey. Other than that, we don't talk about Ntor.
BMW bike.
What do you know about BMW? Is it a good bike?
Good bike.
You remember? We just finished the badminton session and look once again who is here. The first Charan. I think we have to nickname him something else because there are two Charans and we're getting confused. Cherry. We'll call him Cherry. Actually, we call him Cherry. Right, Cherry and Vilsundagan. So he didn't meet Pooja till now. So we're going and he's going to meet Pooja. Naisha first time? No, this is the second time.
Second time. Last time I put it.
You are Podun Antundi. Which Charan? That Charan? I don't like that Charan. No, that's I want to think. Let's see. Knock.
Hello. Hi, Naisha.
My Devaji is home.
How are you?
I'm
It's
good.
been a long time.
I know. See,
Hi, Naisha.
this girl
How
is
are
like,
you?
I'm going to hide.
You're so cute. I see your videos.
You remember him? He came to our house like 2 years back.
No. What did you guys do? You played also?
I played badminton. He sat for 2 hours literally.
What did you
He
do?
and his friend also came almost.
Okay.
One of my old friends, like almost. I think I met him 7
Who are
years
these
back.
old friends, right?
You don't know
his
him.
friends appear when Sharan appears.
Holy Mary Institute of Technology. Tapka friend. After last day, I met him now again.
Don't like to be vlogged.
Good morning, ho gaya. Actually, last night we went for a dinner and all that. Thanks, Sharon treated us for a small,
Thank you,
cute
sir.
dinner.
Thank you for the dessert.
Everybody had everyone's. मेरा भी dessert खाए तुम लोग.
Yes. Did you see Pooja's coming into the vlog after a very long time?
Hello, good morning. It's a bright sunny morning. I love it. Yeah.
And after a long time, we slept only for 4 hours.
Yeah, by
This
the
is
way,
the thing we
slept
have to
at
talk
three-
about.
I slept the least. You
No, I was
slept-
telling Charan, this is the first time after moving here in the last 3 years that I saw the hall at 3 a.m. in the
Yeah.
night. Because I'm always sleeping at that time. I mean, we sleep
I
by
gave
10
up
o'clock,
because I was
we go
sleeping
inside.
every
No,
night.
but we were just thinking, like last night, we were discussing so many things.
Yeah, we
About-
spoke about politics, we spoke about life in the US, life in India, how things have changed.
Yeah, kids.
We spoke about kids, we spoke about Modi, and we spoke about Russia, and we spoke
I mean,
about
that
nuclear
would be
wars.
such a nice night podcast, you know, if we would do it.
Yeah,
we were
spoke
talking
about,
so many good things.
Yeah, nuclear wars we spoke about.
Why does one country have more nuclear warheads than us? I said, it's not boring.
No, I love it.
Then the sad part is, it is interesting now to talk about all these boring things,
No, I
which we used to think it's boring
So I
before.
think as you get older, you have to talk about such things to stimulate your brain.
So let's not
Right.
bore
Brain
people
works.
with
Should we
more
just
of
talk
that.
about-
Let's talk about how, you know, we all started in the beginning, how he knew you, how you
Oh my
interviewed
God,
him.
Do you even remember?
Yeah, I remember you interviewed me. You got me the job, but I did
But
not
he didn't
join.
join.
I did not
was
join.
like, I was like typical candidate aajkal ke. They'll say okay, and they'll never join.
Very strict HR.
I was very strict HR.
Three parents.
My dad and his dad. I'll tell you.
3 parents talking. Let's give some context. 3
Yeah.
parents here.
What content?
Talking about.
Like 2 years
What
of age.
impact?
How old is your kid?
3 parents,
3 and a
whatever,
half.
we are same parents.
I mean, fine, yaar. Correct. I mean,
Start path with.
no, but I'm trying to say there are 3 parents sitting
मेरा 2
here.
year husband और कोई नहीं
No,
है.
I can't say there are 2 parents sitting here, right? I should
Right.
say 3 parents.
Right.
4 years, and the kid?
3.5.
3.5 years of experience as a parent and 5+ years of experience as a parent, which is not much. But we're just discussing. I'm telling you right from last night, this all intellectual discussions
I love it.
are happening.
I love it.
But anyway, the thing is, we were trying to tell that we shouldn't restrict kids. Right? None of our parents restricted for anything. Like for example, they used to take us to drinking parties.
Yeah.
Our parents.
Booze parties. They used to offer us.
Booze parties, right? We were taken to those parties. No limitation,
my parents
nothing.
didn't take me for drinking parties, but they told me there's nothing wrong in going to one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was no restriction there,
Yeah.
and we never got into drinking and all that. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad habit and all that. We don't want to judge anyone who's
To each
drinking.
is their own. It's
But
fine.
We
Yeah.
didn't get into extreme.
We didn't get into all that extremes, right? Because we were given that freedom.
It was not sacred for us, so we were not inquisitive or curious
We
about
were not
it.
curious about it because parents were like, go have fun. We knew that it's not fun for us, maybe.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
if they would restrict us for that, then I think we would get that intriguing, you know, we would want to try it once. Why are they restricting
all
us?
our friends who were restricted, they are the one who.
Huh,
who
we
used
have
to
some
drink
friends,
that.
I don't want to name them.
Yes, yeah.
But they were
Name
restricted
no,
so
name
much.
no.
Name no.
Well, some-
No, we'll not name them.
Name,
No, you
tell
don't
me.
Become controversial, but
How sad, I don't know them.
no, they were restricted so much. We used to see
Yeah.
me and him. We used to stand below our house, below his house, Naramma ke gar ke niche, and we used to spend like hours and hours till late midnight on the road. No one, his parents or my parents, "Arey ekkadunavara? Acha vastava? Repu podduna vastava?" jokingly, and they just leave it. But other parents, we used to see by 8 o'clock, like 7 o'clock he would come. By 8 o'clock he would get a call, "Come home right now." And he is the one who went into was bad stuff.
Right.
Who is this guy?
No, we don't want to talk about that.
Controversy.
No, he is doing well maybe now.
That is
He's
the
doing well.
question. Comments. Answer in your
Comment.
comments.
Comment में చెప్పరా ఎవరో నువ్వు చూస్తున్నావు
If you
వీడియో.
want to know, please read the comment.
So what we are trying to say is, don't leave the kids completely on the roads. I'm
You
not
have
saying
to
that.
watch them, but
My
you
dad,
don't-
my parents, they used to watch us.
Right.
They used to give good guidance, but then they wouldn't restrict. Like they wouldn't tie a rope around our necks.
They used to think that okay, giving motorcycles and cars to kids at a young age, it will spoil them. That is also false, because we were given all of those, but we were also told that okay, do everything, but don't do
Responsibly
anything in
and
extreme.
sensibly.
Yeah. I think only when you're friends with your kids, only then
Yeah, and I think
they'll
this-
share everything and they'll not.
Yeah, you have to be friends with your kids. I see a lot of comments. I mean, a lot of people DM me saying, "Sriman, how to convince my parent to get a motorcycle?" Or how to get a motorcycle and tour because my parents will not allow that. They are restricted so much. I understand that.
In 2011, after engineering at that prime age, right? We went to Bangkok for a trip. When
Yeah.
Bangkok was perceived as a place, you know right how Bangkok is perceived. So we went to Bangkok. We went, we enjoyed, we came back. We didn't even
And
drink.
who
we didn't-
motivated us to go? Our parents.
Our parents.
My dad and his dad. अरे जाके देखो बैंकॉक, पटाया जाओ, walking street देखो, how it is
No,
there.
wait, what we're trying to say is we are definitely fortunate.
Well, to be honest, there is like legal prostitution or whatever happens in Thailand and all
They
that.
go to, yeah, they
But
go
we
to-
were encouraged to go there, not to, if they would restrict us.
We would
इधर
have
मत देखो,
definitely
don't see a
Yeah,
girl.
my mom also, when there were parties with boys, my mom used to tell me कौन सी dress पहनो, and she used to tell me
Yeah,
तुम्हारे
yeah.
वो boyfriend आज phone नहीं किया इतने दिनों से, what happened? So
Right.
that is a relationship because she was more like
Right.
a friend. I never felt the need to lie to my mom.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
till today.
when you're restricted, that is the
Yeah.
time you feel a need to lie.
Exactly.
When you're
Yes,
open
yes.
with your
But
kids and
again,
you give
no.
them freedom, that is the time they open up to you.
True.
Yeah, and some of the people whom I know in my friend circle and my previous friend circle who are, some of the girls, okay, we all used to go for a trip, and they used to say we are going on office work to Bangalore, and we used to go to some other place and all of this. Instead, if you have openly do whatever you want, but just let us know, so that you let them know, and they'll restrict you wherever. They'll say, okay, don't do this because it's not good, and they'll tell you the consequence of what will happen.
No, again, I think our parents are not insensible. I think they kind of had balance. So it's not
Right,
that they were like, kuch bhi karo, we'll not watch you. They
Yeah.
had
No,
a
no,
watch
no,
and
no.
they're always
Yeah.
there for us, but they never confined us too much, is what we're
Correct,
trying to say.
correct.
So
But-
don't curb things too much. You have to. It should be a balance. I feel.
Don't deprive
Overdoing it
them.
again is too much.
Don't deprive them, and
Yeah.
also for the kids, the young kids who are watching, for them I'll give a message that if your parents give you some freedom, don't misuse that.
Exactly.
Right? Don't make them feel bad and don't put them on the roads.
Because then again, you'll not have.
You
the
will not, that is the
relationship
reason parents are scared to give that freedom, right?
Yeah.
Right.
If you use it sensibly, like I keep saying, my dad also keeps saying, we give you a knife, cut a fruit and eat it. Don't kill people with that.
Right.
A knife has a lot of uses. If you use it in the right way, you'll put benefits in your body.
Yeah.
But if you use it a wrong way, you're going to go into cases, right?
Right.
So don't utilize your freedom in a wrong way. If you're asked to go to Bangkok, for example, if you were sent to Bangkok, if you would do all the wrong stuff, some drug
Yeah.
usage and going with women and
Yeah,
all
but I
that,
wanna say
then we would
something.
never be given that freedom again in our lives, right? We
Like
were given
even-
the freedom because we
Yeah.
utilized it correctly.
And
No,
when
even-
you're
yeah.
open with them, they'll share everything
Absolutely,
with you.
like I'm
when they
just about
share,
to
you'll
say
know
that.
what they're doing. So you'll at least you'll know where to stop them.
And whenever you're given the freedom, if you're asked to come back a certain time, suppose you're just going out with friends or something,
Correct.
you always have to maintain that. So I would always come back in my whatever time my mom would say by 11 I want you home. Even if it's my boys or my boyfriends who are dropping me, boyfriends as in my friends
Yeah,
or
yeah,
boys.
right.
They were fine because I had good friends and they would talk to my mom and I would always be home on time. So you have to follow that. Only then they will trust you.
Yeah.
Like he said, if you misuse it too much of freedom, then your parents
You're
are not
gone.
going to trust
You can't win the trust again.
And your
Because
life
trust
will
is
turn
and
miserable.
then in the
It's all-
future you have lot of dealings with your parents and you can't expect them to understand.
never they'll
because
trust you
don't
again.
understand.
Don't break the trust.
And
Yeah.
also you do anything to stay happy, for your happiness. If you break all of this, your life will become miserable. You'll have fights with your parents, and
Yeah.
that life
Your
is very
parents are
It's miserable.
somebody
That
you
life
will
is
deal
very
with.
bad.
depression and all of
Yeah,
that
you will deal with them all the time. They're your closest, and you have to kind of share things with them. I think they also want people to share, but then
Right.
at the same time, like I said, there should be a balance.
Yeah, there should be a balance, and also parents and kids,
Yeah.
both of them, you should respect each other and give space to each other and give freedom to
Yeah,
each
and
other.
one thing I want to say
It can't be a one-way street,
Yeah.
right?
Unfortunately, some parents are so tough on their children that the child does not feel like sharing things. you
Yeah,
know.
they don't
you
want to,
can't-
they don't
you-
want to.
And I've seen that a lot, like even here and anywhere. So if you're so critical, and some are very critical, some have very high expectations that you have to clear this exam or you have to get that job only. So stop being very harsh on children, I feel. I mean, you should check what their strengths are and see where they, what makes them happy. And I think
Right.
they will flourish very well.
Yeah.
But if you put too much pressure on them, that's where things go wrong and
Correct.
you don't have a good relationship.
For this, there is a good
It-
saying. There's a good
Yeah.
saying. They say, don't expect a fish to fly.
Absolutely.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
also
That's not its strength, right? It's made to swim.
So I think
every
this
human is
unrealistic
different.
pressure, MSET examination, IAS, this and that. You do it if your child wants to. Don't impose your thoughts. Or just because I see a lot of problem with my friends' parents, also some
What
of them.
they want to become, they couldn't
they
become.
could not achieve some dreams, unfortunately.
impose
But
that
you
on
can't impose that on your child because your child is different, right? And maybe he or she likes to do something else, and they find
Right.
solace in doing something else.
Right.
You can't impose. If you impose so much, they're going to crumble under pressure,
Yeah.
Right,
and it's
right.
going to like make your relationship worse. So I think you have to be more like a friend to your child, and of course our parents were great, and we're trying to do the same with our
and
children.
I think one other thing which
Yeah.
we were taught, I mean, I or Sriman, because I
Yeah.
know we were very close, right? So we were never taught that financial success is the only success,
Yeah, same.
right?
After
happiness is the only success is
Same,
what we were
same.
taught.
Yeah.
Okay, you should
For
be
me, for
happy,
like being
you
a
have
good
balance
person,
in
my-
life.
Yeah,
my
for
mom
us,
and
at
dad
least
also.
my parents and his parents, Pooja's parents also, we were taught that happiness is the first priority in your life.
Yeah.
Right.
Money is secondary.
Like being a good
Happiness
person,
and
being a
health.
good person.
These
Correct.
two
Health-
things were
health
taught
and
to us, and that is the reason we focus on that. The way I do all these vlogs and try to earn money and all that, this much of work if I do in other fields, I can earn 10 times of this.
Yeah.
Right.
But I chose what I'm happy about, right?
Same.
And
We
I
also
know
do
how
a
much
lot
I
of
could
things,
do.
but
Like I
money
can
is
earn
only
crores
thing.
and crores and crores, but I'll not be like happy that time because
She
I'll be
might
doing
have
She
something.
left her job for Naisha, right?
Yeah.
If her goal is only financial success, then she would have worked more and more.
And I still get offered,
couldn't
but
time-
I
couldn't
chose
spend
to
time
be a
with-
stay-at-home mom because I was
Correct.
very clear when I have a child, I want to
Right.
give my initial years to my child.
Right,
That was my
right.
decision, and Sriman supported me. Everybody supported
Yeah.
me. So that's my own decision, and that's what I always wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I might get back to work later, but then I'm very happy that I was there for my child. For the
But
initial years.
one thing I'll tell you, that kind of confidence not everyone will have.
No, yeah, I agree. And
Because
also, I want to say
she is
something.
like capable.
I
Her
just
strength
want
is
to
that even after taking a good break, if she goes into an interview room, I know she'll crack it and come out. For sure. That confidence I have. That confidence not everyone will
No,
have.
1 second. It's not just that confidence. It's also about financial,
Support.
how you
Freedom.
are, not freedom. Your financial status, basically.
Yeah, right.
Not everybody is blessed. Maybe I've made some earnings and I'm sitting at home because
Yeah.
I know I have my savings to bank
Right.
upon, and my husband's there, whatever.
Yeah,
we all
if,
are doing
if
it
you
together.
have commitments, if you cannot
But I
afford
understand
that,
a lot of parents who
Right.
cannot do that, and which is fine. But
Right.
yeah, that's like I said, this is my decision. I'm not imposing anything.
I was trying to put that same thing in one word, which
Yeah.
is able to afford.
Yeah.
that's what-
She's able to afford being a homemaker.
Right.
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 Not everyone can do that.
It's
because
affordability is secondary, but yeah, this is my
But-
decision for being there. This is my own decision, and I'm very happy because
So-
I always wanted to be there for my
And
child. I
if-
would say this since like when I started working to my mom.
Right.
When I have a child, initial years I will be with her.
And also there is no upper limit for money, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if she wants only money in her life, and if she thinks financial
Then
success
I'll
is
not
the
be
real
here.
success, and then she won't be
Here.
doing this. I mean, you won't.
I had a lot of
Resign
offers
your
also
job.
to do. I had business offers. I had a lot of
Right.
other job
no, because
offers.
I know how it feels.
Yeah.
Till last month, there is a credit in your bank account.
It feels horrible.
A few lakhs per month,
Honestly.
right? And suddenly next month, say when you quit your job, zero.
It's
Right.
You're not
I'm
being
openly
credited,
saying
it's
that,
very-
God, it feels terrible. But then when I see my daughter turning out to be so nice, and
Yeah.
she's got such good manners, and she's good with everyone, and she's happy. The time you get with your child, for me at least, will not come back. So it's, for me, it's much more than
Yeah, money can come back. She
Money
can join
can
her
come
office tomorrow. Her boss still calls her.
Yeah.
So she can join the job back. But these 5 years, she will never get back again in her life.
Not 5 years, 3 years.
Whatever.
First 2
You
years.
number
This is
lo
the
పట్టుకొని
third year,
నన్ను
this is the
చంపుతున్నారు
third
కానీ.
Yeah.
No, the first 2 years I worked.
Right.
It was COVID, so I was able
No, the
to
number
manage.
is not important here.
Yeah,
What I'm
number
trying
is
to
not
say.
important.
Overall, the priority I'm talking about,
Yeah.
if you treat financial success as the only success,
Yeah.
then you will not take a back step because there is no upper limit for money.
Yeah.
Even if you have
Yeah,
the
even-
affordability, you'll think, okay, let me make more money.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, that will
And
never
by the
end.
way,
There's no
I
end
think
to that.
the human generally is very greedy. Enough
Yeah.
is never enough. That is how humans
Never,
are.
never.
So just for that, you should stop. You cannot not enjoy the other important
And
things in
earning
life.
money is also an addiction.
Absolutely.
That is
It is a
also
pure
Luckily,
addiction.
we are
Yeah,
not,
yeah, yeah.
thanks to our parents and our upbringing, we are not that
Yeah.
types. We are not
Okay.
addicted to money. We understand it's important,
Right.
but we are definitely not like addicted.
Right.
Correct.
And I think that is the same thing we will teach our children also.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
you people should. I mean, I'm not forcing someone to do all this, but you shouldn't force anyone to do something that they don't like. And like we were given that freedom. I mean, I'm ending the message.
Right.
Everyone should be given that freedom. Kids should be given that freedom to think what they want to become in their life, and also kids should use that freedom in a right way. These are the final things we
So
want to
one
tell.
thing I would say is, if you are not friends with your kids, they'll make the wrong friends.
Correct.
Yeah.
If you have friends, you can at least guide them in the right path. If they make wrong friends because they don't have friends at home, they might go
Yeah.
into the wrong path.
No,
that
so
is
I'll
a-
say
that's a
something
big
else.
chance.
Again, now you being a friend, the reason we are like friendly with our children is because our parents were also friendly
Friendly
with
with
us.
us, yes.
So
Okay.
I don't blame everyone that they cannot
Right.
be like that because maybe their parents were not like that with them.
Right,
But
right.
it's never too late. You should start
Yeah.
now.
Right.
It's never too late to take baby steps and start somewhere.
Yeah.
You're going to see it so beautiful when your child kind of openly shares stuff with you.
Yeah.
Like I don't even have to ask Naisha. I don't even ask her every day how's school. I don't ask her a thing.
Yeah.
She'll come herself whenever she wants. She tells me everything. And my time with her is before like she sleeps. I talk to her. She tells me everything about the
Right.
whole day. So the more questions also you ask, how was school? What did your teacher say? What did you eat? You should not do that. Even your child as a person, you have to give them some time to settle down.
Right, right.
And even children have pressure. It's not that only we have pressure. We need to understand that.
They'll have
also.
more pressure because they are very...
Especially today's children,
Yes, right.
hyperactive.
Yeah.
And they are still growing, right? They are-
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure there are some uncles and aunties looking at this.
They hate us.
No, they're
Sorry.
they're looking at this discussion, thinking, "Are mugguru gusuru Western influence వచ్చింది బాగా English నుంచి."
కాదు ఆంటీ, కాదు.
చెప్తాం
Hyderabad
చెప్తాం.
కాదు కాదు.
No, wait. They are thinking. I'm pretty sure they're thinking. ముగ్గురు కూర్చొని సొల్లు కొడుతురు మా పిల్లమే ఎట్లా పెంచుకోవాలో మాకు తెలియదా ఇట్లా పెంచి తాగరావు అని పంపిస్తే మస్త్ అని మాట్లాడుతారు అన్ని వెస్టర్న్ కల్చర్ ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ ఉంది ఇలా అనుకుంటారు కానీ ఇట్స్ నాట్ దట్ వీ వర్ బ్రాట్ అప్ లైక్ దట్ ఆర్ వీ లైక్ మోరన్స్ నో రైట్ we influence all the right stuff. We're doing all good. We are all good in our lives.
We did well
We're happy
in
in our
life. We
life.
made money. We are there for our parents. We are there for our children.
We have values.
Yes.
Right? You
we
people
don't
know that.
misuse our freedom because we were like taught, we were brought up that way.
So don't
Right.
think that way. You have to move on from that typical thinking.
Stigma.
ఇది జస్ట్ మా ఒపీనియన్ మేబీ మేము కూడా రాంగ్ అవ్వచ్చు.
We might be totally wrong.
Right.
But we are just sharing what we experience in our lives and how where we are right now and how happy we are.
Basically, if we can help even one parent, open up with
Yeah.
their child, that's what we wanted to
You know,
do.
one
That's
I
also
have to
what we-
narrate. I never told this story to anyone, even to you, I think, or even on the camera. One day, one parent met me. He was taking his bike delivery. My subscriber. He, along with his dad. And his dad first caught me and he says, "Hi, you're Sriman Kotaru, right?" I said, "Yes, my kid wants to do a photo with you." Okay, fine. He took a photo, all that. Today he's taking a delivery of a BMW bike. Oh, congratulations. What congratulations? People like you are spoiling my kid. They want to leave the...
Goals, uncle, goals, hashtag.
Not about the bike, not the
They
material
want to
thing.
leave their career
They
and go into
not,
this.
not that, not that. They wanted to take the bike and go for long journeys where our hearts are like, we're scared.
Ask me.
So that's a legit concern. But my question is, do you want your kid? Say, uncle is a software employee. Nothing wrong in it. He's doing great in his job. But the thing is, he wants his kid to be like that, sitting at one place and working on something.
Understood.
Where there's a huge world to explore.
Yeah.
There are like the history where humans don't sit at one place.
That's
You have to
right.
roam around.
Yeah.
It's in per day. People used to roam 40 kilometers in
Right.
search of food.
Just to-
You
I used to
can't
walk
restrict
away from-
someone, right? So I told uncle, what uncle, are you going to plan something like your kids going to be alive for 100 years? You can't, some day will come where anyone will die, right?
Right.
So don't restrict anyone for that. he wants to travel the world, let him.
Yeah.
Right?
What did he say?
He said, మీరు అవన్నీ చెప్తారమ్మా మాకు టెన్షన్ ఉంటుంది. But I understand the genuine concern. I'm not belittling him or something like that. But what I felt is, the kid wants to do that, let him do that.
Let go.
Let go. He has wings. Let him fly. Don't tie his wings and say. But he also wants to travel.
Right.
But the parents' concern is that he might meet with an accident. I say, uncle, you're coming from your house till here. You can meet with an accident here as well.
Right.
There's higher probability here as well.
And even there is a global example. Look at the countries which are restricted the most. They are the ones
But
who
the
are
crime
suffering
rate
the
is
most.
very high also.
Crime rate is high. They are suffering the most. And the countries which has a lot of freedom, those countries are the happy countries and where people are desiring to go.
Yeah.
European countries.
Sweden.
Like Sweden.
Sweden, Finland,
Right,
happiest
right.
countries.
Happiness index, they are like the highest.
Finland, yeah.
Let's be a bird and not a horse.
Bird, horse.
Fine.
Zoo ke వెళ్తున్నాం ఆగు.
Sorry,
enough of this gyan, I
I get
think.
very philo.
एक छोटा podcast हो गया. I have a big shoot to do today. Time is 12 o'clock in the
All the
afternoon.
best.
I have to leave in like 1 or 2 hours. These people are not giving me any
अच्छा
confirmation.
खुद कैमरा लेके आए इसलिए चलो let's talk. He's saying he is not.
Arey, because we were talking such amazing stuff.
people are
I thought this needs to be shared,
Chalo,
right?
you have to come again. We have to continue.
Yes, we will continue.
We'll continue Malkajgiri also because we
Yeah,
are
yeah.
coming
Yeah,
next
come,
week.
no. We are going on Friday. We are going.
I'm going to come here every day to set up this office.
Oh, every day. Okay, come. My neighbor is allowed every day.
Yeah. I'm going to come here for lunch
Yeah, come.
because I don't want to eat
Sure.
outside all day.
You're going to get vegetarian food, but
I want vegetarian.
oh, perfect.